bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 may have resulted in many deaths, but it was also the end of World War II. On December 7, 1941, Japan military forces surprisingly attacked a U.S. military base, known as Pearl Harbor, and destroyed 20 boats and nearly 300 planes. The attack resulted in 2,400 deaths and nearly 1,000 injured people. While Japan originally intended to scare the USA into dropping the sanctions against them, the attack on Pearl Harbor was the push America needed to join in World War II, with only one Congress member voting against joining the war. In 1939, U.S. scientists had become concerned with the research of nuclear weapons in Nazi Germany, and only a year later, the U.S. government started to fund research and development of atomic weapons. The Trinity test was the first test of atomic bombs conducted by the U.S., which proved successful. By the time of the Trinity test, Germany had already surrendered, while Japan vowed to fight until the bitter end, despite threats from Allied forces warning them to surrender. Despite military leaders wanting a brutal attack against Japan, President Harry Truman opted to use atomic bombs to avoid U.S. casualties and hoped to bring the war to a swift end. On August 6, 1945, at 8:15 in the morning, a modified B-29 bomber dropped an atomic bomb known as Little Boy over Hiroshima. The blast was equal to 12,000 to 15,000 tons. The bombing of Hiroshima was unfortunately not enough to push the Japanese into surrender, and another bomb was prepared. On August 29th, only 3 days after the last bomb was fired, another modified B-29 bomber dropped the bomb known as Fat Man over Nagasaki. The atomic bombs caused an estimated 80,000 to 150,000 deaths in Hiroshima and 60,000 to 80,000 deaths in Nagasaki. August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito radio broadcasted the surrender of Japan and World War II was brought to a close.